Now we had this actual weekend, I accidentally double booked Emily Provincial Park, which we were at just 2 weeks ago. And let me tell you a little story. Today we're making Philly cheese chicken on the old Blackstone. So smash burger seasoning.
Under the open skies with a summer wind. Hey, ride on with a summer wind.
Well, here we are again. Valens Lake Conservation Area. And if you're thinking, hey man, you were already there, you already did a video, you're right. But we had such a great time, such a great experience the last time, we thought we'd try it again. Now we had this actual weekend, I accidentally double booked Emily Provincial Park, which we were at just 2 weeks ago. So we figured, we want to change that up. It's too hard this late in the game to get a reservation in a lot of parks. And we just happened to like Valens and it's close to home. And we checked and sure enough, this site was available. And we were just next door last time, back over here, back over there. So we just moved over one. We thought this was a nice site. So we got different things that we're gonna look at this weekend. So let's have a good. Well, here we are, Valens Lake Conservation Area. And let me tell you a little story. I was here. My dad, who was an avid fisherman, and liked to take his kids out for fishing day, a little day at the lake. He brought us here when I was about 6 years old, this very spot. I remember this. And this wasn't all developed here because Valens Lake used to be just a creek, part of the system here to control the flooding with the farmland. They created a dam, which is just down the lake a little bit here, and to hold back the water, and they created this reservoir, the Valens Lake Reservoir. Anyway, that happened in the 60s. I was born in 66, so I wasn't that old. I was about, I want to say 7 years old when Dad brought us here. Anyway, this old farm was here. I don't know how much of the conservation area was here back in the day, but we must have parked. I think we parked over here somewhere. And Dad brought us down here. Well, see all these bulrushes and whatnot here, right? It was very overgrown. I remember this. And the dock, wasn't this dock, I'm sure. This dock isn't from late 60s, early 70s. But this is where we went fishing. But there was hundreds of dragonflies. And I was traumatized. I didn't want to get out of the car. And for years, I was traumatized by dragonflies. But for those out there that not crazy about dragonflies are our friend because they eat mosquitoes. So it was a good thing that there was so many dragonflies. There wasn't any mosquitoes. So it was not a bad day in that regard, but thought I'd share that with you. Valens Lake Conservation Area.
Time for Blackstone Bobby.
All right, here we are. Another episode of Blackstone Bobby. Today we're making Philly cheese chicken on the old Blackstone. So pay attention. We're gonna be putting the chicken on the Blackstone, and then we're gonna just get it going, get the heat going, start cooking each side, and then we start cutting it up. So keep an eye on this. So the key here is to get it cooking on both sides. And once you get it kind of started on both sides, then it's easier to cut up. And you use your two spatulas to cut it. So it's going pretty good. Never a bad idea too to start putting on a little bit of seasoning. So we're going to start with just a little salt and garlic pepper. Salt and pepper garlic. Salt and pepper garlic. Not garlic pepper. Ah, you get the idea. All right, now's the time for the fun. This is the real Blackstone fun. So you got your Blackstone big spatula and the scraper. Those are my favorite tools. Get in there, start cutting this chicken up. So the chicken is not chicken breast. This is boneless, skinless chicken legs, which it's the dark meat, makes it a little juicier, which is good for the Philly chicken recipe. You see how easy that is? All right, next is our vegetables. We're gonna put in some green pepper strips. That's gonna go alongside the meal when we're assembling it afterwards. So we're not gonna cut it up too small. So some green strips, and then we're also gonna put in some onion. Always good to have a little bit of onion. So we're gonna put those on the Blackstone. Onion. And green pepper. So the last little additive I'm gonna put on the chicken is this smash burger seasoning. And the scent to this is sort of like salt and vinegar chips. So I gotta be very sparingly, just a little bit of taste, but not too much, because I think that could be overpowering. But that's Blackstone seasoning. Don't forget, you gotta cut your bun with a serrated knife. That's what you use for cutting buns. Don't cut your hand. It would hurt. All right, we're into the final stretch here, and this is where the magic happens. I had a lot of chicken, so I've divided off some stuff that I'm gonna have as leftovers. I'm not putting cheese on that, but I've divided up what we're gonna make. I'm making four sandwiches. So I've divided up into 4 piles. I've got the long spatula on the ready for the final scoop. And I'm gonna put the cheese on the 4 piles, and I'll pick them up as sandwiches individually afterwards. Cheesy. So the next step, because we're gonna have a sandwich with the meat and the cheese on top, and then the layers of green pepper. So I'm gonna lay the green pepper on top. See what I'm doing there? Cool, eh? Okay, last part is the tricky bit, to get it onto the bun. So, take the top of the bun, put it on top of the sandwich, scoop underneath, get the bottom, and presto, it's so successful. And that's Blackstone Bobby. Well, that's a wrap on Valens Lake Conservation Area Revisited. It was a great trip. Little bit different because we came in on a Thursday. Went from there to work on the Friday, and then we came home on the Saturday, which the weather is beautiful today. And of course, it's always beautiful on the day you head out. And the beach is already packed. It's a nice, it's not a long weekend, but it's a beautiful weekend. We're into July. People are all coming to hang out at the beach and whatnot. So it's a perfect place for that. It's an absolute gorgeous facility. We found it a little bit busier, because we were only there a couple of weeks ago, but that was more the shoulder season. We're right into the summer season, the busy time. So, a little bit busy. A lot of families. It's good. It's a great place for families. Once again, you got kids screaming at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I don't understand that. So, good thing we've got a fabulous camper that kind of isolates us from that kind of behavior. But it was a great place. You got to hear my story of being a young fella terrorized by the dragonflies. And there's more dragonflies there still. It's amazing how many are there. But they're our friends. Remember, dragonflies eat mosquitoes, and there's a lot of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes were bad this weekend. Humidity and whatnot. And the deer flies. Yikes. We've been lucky so far. No ticks. Fingers crossed. But did some paddling, did some pedaling. Always great. And, come along with us on our next adventure. I think our next stop is going to be Elora Gorge. I think so. No, Brawny Creek. Yeah.